I was a highwayman. Along the coach roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I am still alive.
I was a sailor, I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner around the Horn of Mexico. I went aloft to furl the mainsail.
Let's go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
I'm on a mission.
I'm on a mission.
It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high.
5 o'clock this morning, guys. Monday morning. I think it's the 30th of January, December. This year's about done. And it's 68 degrees. Well, see if I can catch a few more this morning, guys. I'm gonna do a little bit of everything. I'm gonna jig a little bit this morning, troll, and I got several a bunch. I got several crappie trips coming up, so I got to keep on top of them. See how we do this morning. Morning. Are you hungry? Yeah, I'll get you a bite. So stay right there. Old Herman, he's hungry this morning. He's our mascot. He's Garrett's tackle mascot. So. Morning.
Oh, good morning.
Well, I got me a bucket of minis, and like I said, I went out on the river and put out some poles, and I caught several fish, and they were pretty good sized fish too. The river really turned on. I mean, you can troll, you can jig for them, or you can mini for them. There's several fish in the river, and they're good fish. I mean, like I said, they're pretty good sized fish. about anywhere down towards the mouth there underneath the bridge here. You can pull in, and you'll see about how far people are out with pontoon boats and boats there doing what I'm doing here. We've got the mini poles out, and there's some little ones, but there's keepers too. I scaled my line down to about 4 pound test on my cane poles when I was out, and I'm not around a lot of brush and stuff, so I just give them a little more action. Where the fishing's a little tough. I don't really have to do that, but I like to keep everything in my favor. So I scaled the line down, went even down with smaller hook, and stopped. Or got the minis there this morning, but. Yeah, it wasn't fast and furious until about 8:30, and then they started hitting, and I trolled a little bit right off the bat this morning, and I didn't do that good, and I thought, well, I'll do this minion thing and jigging, but I took Carl out yesterday morning, and the trolling bite never really turned on to about 10:30, 11 o'clock. When it turned on, it really turned on good, there in the river. Because we caught some dandies there yesterday in the river trolling. Well, we're coming up on another full moon too here in January, and then there'll be another batch come in out of the lake, and so the fish will just keep getting better and better, as the year goes on. It'll get cold, which I think it's some cold weather coming up here next Thursday and Friday. And then it'll warm back up, and that kind of triggers them to do their thing. When you get the fluctuation of the weather and the length of days. From now until April, the fish will just keep getting better. And like I said, the Kissimmee River right now, it's turned on. There's all kind of fish here. You can go and turn your electronics on. You see fish from top to bottom. They were swallowing. They were grabbing that many and swallowing it. About every one of them swallowed it, and I had to dig down there and get them. But yeah, there's plenty of fish. You just stop there at the shop and get you a bucket of minis and a few of them cane poles and go out there and catch them. Mr. Catfish, guys. This time of year, guys, about anywhere you pull in close to the bank on the Kissimmee River there, going into the Lake Okeechobee, and you put out some minis, you can catch crappie. It gets better and better. Like I said, as the new year coming on, January and February, March, the fishing just keeps getting better. I'll tell you, you stop in there at GARRARD's Tackle Shop, and they'll tell you what's going on. Caleb and them guys will tell you, where the fish are hitting, what they're fishing on or hitting on. Just stop in there, and them guys will inform you what to do, whether to jig or mini or troll or or dynamite, whatever whatever it takes to catch them. You just stop in there and they'll inform you what's going on. Again, guys, I'm trolling with Mafia spinners and some Mafia twister tails, and seems like pink and chartreuse was a ticket this morning. Like I said, sometimes it's blue and chartreuse, sometimes it's pure white or chartreuse. I always like a little chartreuse on it, but you got to have a variety of baits because they're not always keying in on the same thing every day. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put a couple on there, and when you start catching them on them, then put the rest of them on or put the baits on the rest of the poles. But yeah, pink and chartreuse was a trick today, guys. And I was trolling back about 30 yards. The night fishermen are starting to catch them too out on the river. You go down, you'll see the pontoon boats and other boats have the lights on, and they're catching them. So you can do that too. I mean, that's another way of catching them on the Kissimmee River, is to get you some lights and put it out on your boat there, and get you a bucket of minis. And usually you get down closer to the mouth, and a lot of guys do that, and you'll catch fish. And again, make sure you got lights on your boat if you go out there and fish at night, because and usually right after dark till about 10 o'clock, you can get a mess of fish. I mean, if you get onto them, you can get a mess of fish. But yeah, it's another way of catching them, guys. You can try it. Clump of grass right here. They're in this grass now. This new moon coming up. This full moon coming up here about a week before time there along the river. If you find anything that looks like this, you need to go in there and try it and see if they're in there. There's a lot more of it above the bridge. Excuse me, above the bridge, a lot more cover up through there. But even down below the bridge, I see guys just going along the edge of the river there catching them this morning. I mean, they were just picking them out. When I do this, I usually use Andy's jigs most of the time, but you can use other jigs. Even the rubber works real good, but I like to use Andy's jig that's shrimp colored, and the white, and they call it cocaine, white lightning, blue Kentucky, other things. But yeah, you gotta kind of do a little bit of experimenting there and see what they're really biting on good. But you stop in there at Garrett's, and they've got all the kind of jigs you want, anything you want. Like I said before, they've got, when it comes to crappie and specks, they've got more than anybody else in South Florida on hand. Rods and the jigs and the twister tails. Guys, I'm trolling with Mafia rods, and pink and chartreuse kind of was the color this morning to catch them with. Mafia spinners, but yeah, this is a 9-footer. I jigged with this one too, but this is what that's what I caught them on this morning. I was using 10-foot black widow. Turn it around for you so you can see black widow cane poles. I can get them at Garrett's Tackle Shop too, guys. These black widow 10-footers, and you get 4 or 5 of them. Use minis, and you can catch the fish relaxing way, guys. Just a relaxing way.